Tricked you. It's not CromCon. What's happening, everybody? This is another Madness launch party. We are here with JP, and we are going to talk about Noirlem. Let me turn off that thing, though. All right. What's happening?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Oh, man. Well, other than the dog right here that's like...
I haven't met that dog. That's a hell of a good-looking dog.
Yeah, they're both down.
Oh, there's two of them. Good Lord. Yeah. It was one a second ago. Now there's two of them.
Are you talking?
Getting out of hand.
Oh, shit. Now Zeus is starting to talk. We're in trouble, man.
There's no such thing as never bad when there's more than one dog. Never.
Hit the thumbs up for the dogs.
I'm up for the doggies. I love doggies.
We're here with JP from EUDAIMONIA Comics. I hope I didn't screw that all up, but okay. And our main man, our guy on the side, the richness. What's happening?
Nothing special, just chilling. Happy to be here. And I'm excited to watch this campaign launch. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to get this man some money.
Yes.
And at first glance, I happened to see the trailer. I'm just going to leave it to everybody else to see how damn good it is. So whatever you decide.
We will be showing it in a bit, but if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go put these two fur balls outside so they leave me alone for about 10 minutes. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
It's okay with him. So, all right, I'll be right back, guys. Rich, you got this.
I do.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, great.
So tell me your favorite cookies.
The chocolate chips with the milk sprinkles on, and I really like them, especially when I have the semi-clean milk and stuff like that, because it's bad for my tummy.
Okay, all right.
What are your favorite cookies? I want to know too.
I like peanut butter cookies.
What? Why? I don't have those. I get allergies in my butt. But
and you still eat them, don't you?
I do. I like.
I was talking about the other day. There are some things that you love so much that you'll put up with whatever distress comes with it.
No, that will never effing happen. No, I'm in astronomical distress because I like curry. The answer is no.
I lived in Phoenix for 35 years, and I acquired a loving taste for Mexican food. Okay, and I mean authentic Mexican food. We had a little old lady lived across the street from us. When we first moved into the house, some kids were tagging her fence, like within the first week of us living there. And me and my bud chased them down, dragged them back, and made them clean the old lady's fence, right? Like a good neighbor, right? That little old lady loved us after that, man. Every holiday, she'd come over with big plates of Mexican food. We get a jar of salsa on the regular. Dude.
That's really yummy.
I love Mexican food. It don't agree with me. I will be in pain later, but I will still eat it. Still eat it if it's good.
I have an iron stomach, but I won't eat curry because it tastes like sneakers.
It tastes like old sneakers.
Yeah.
It tastes like old sneakers that only Kristen Stewart would eat. Oh, yeah. God, that's horrible. That's so random.
JP, let me get your Twitter handles so some of these people coming in can find you over there on that thing.
Well, I've gone and made myself as difficult to find as possible. It's EUDAIMONIA Comics. EUDAIMONIA Comics.
Okay, so that name underneath him, put an @ in front of it. You'll find him over there, right? And you can follow him on Twitter too. I've been following JP for a while. I've known him for a while. He came out with this campaign, and the first thing that I noticed was one of the perks, okay, is a Zippo, which took me right back to Preacher. I don't know if y'all watched the show Preacher.
I saw every episode. That is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
You know the lighter I'm talking about then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the F communism one or whatever. You know the lighter I'm talking about. So as soon as I seen this lighter, I was like, oh, This guy gets it. So yeah, man. I don't want to. Geez, we got to try and space this out a little bit. How's your campaign look? Do you know when you pop launch it's going to go up, or are you going to have 20 things you're going to have to adjust?
No, everything's ready to go. The way I've
good?
set it up is obviously, like you said, the Zippo people love it. My mailing list, I have more people on my mailing list for just this campaign than all of my previous campaigns combined. People want that Zippo. So yeah, the way it's going to work is if you want to sneak on that mailing list now, you can. And what that'll do is when you get a copy of the book, you're going to get your Detective Zippo free. You don't have to do anything. You just have to get a copy of the book, and it's going to come with it. The only caveat is you have to grab a copy during the first opening weekend. So from now until Sunday, you got to get a copy of that book, and it's going to come with it automatically. There's also going to be a bundle on there.
What if you're excruciatingly successful and you have 300 backers by the end of the weekend? Do you have enough of those damn Zippo lighters to cover all of them?
I don't. It's not really that, buying Zippos in bulk is really not a huge financial burden. But I mean, I can't think of anything better than the pain of having to order more of those Zippos.
I hope you order 1,000 of those. I truly hope you order at least 1,000 of those fuckers, because everybody who puts something as nice looking as this comic is, it kind of deserves it, man. I'm looking at a lot now. This is all watercolor. Are you the artist, or did you get somebody else? Or
no, I'm just the lowly writer. Yeah, I just kind of
on this. The artist is really good.
So the line artist is a guy by the name of Roel Roque. The colorist, who's always, that's always the big draw in my book, is the use of color. The colorist is a woman named Miriam Yasser. So she'll be the superstar of the book.
Oh, yes.
All right. So, one of the things I was going to say is you have a team. You have a whole weekend. What are the chances of you getting some of your team out here and people getting to see and get to know them and hear a little bit of their words over the weekend?
Yeah.
Not good. I assemble teams the way kind of like the A team is assembled. Like I have to find an artist in a bar in the jungles of Guatemala. And so it's really, I hire people, and when they give me their art, they give me their art. Man. So I would say not good.
All right. Well, I mean, we just try to make sure that they get their cred too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
We want other people to be able to go, hey man, I want that artist to come do some work for me. Who is it?
Yeah, no, I just gave an impromptu raise to my colorist just because she's doing such amazing work. And everybody in the team is really excited that this is going to be like properly published by an actual publisher. It's not just me and a printer. This is actually going to be coming out through a publisher whose name I can't say because I've signed a non-disclosure agreement. But yeah, so their names will be front and center.
Why would you not want us to be able to tell everybody who it is? Not you, them. I mean,
yeah, no. I guess because it's like it's a movie that isn't out yet, right?
But still, no. It's like if you're gonna get behind something, it's like that would be like me going out and promoting everything and not doing it on my channel.
Yeah,
it's like. By all means, man, we'd love to tell them. Everybody wants to know. We want to blow their horn. We want to give them props. They're doing something. They're doing a new book. We want to tell everybody about it. You know what I mean? That's your word of mouth advertising right there.
Yeah.
This weekend,
I get it. I'm just really excited that it's going to have like an actual publisher behind it. It isn't just going to be me and a printer on the internet trying to put together, a print file.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's a selling point that they're not letting you take advantage of.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's a selling point. You know, they might have fans that back everything that comes out of their stable. And if they're not telling anybody this is coming out of their stable, they're missing those fans. You see what I'm saying? It's just
I got you.
This is your big weekend. You're out here. You're going to be on 20 different shows. Now's the time to tell everybody everything. What is up, my cheese bro? My cheese bro. I love that.
My cheese bro.
My cheese bro.
Cheese bro.
We got Shadowhawk. We got Amanda B. We got people starting to filter in. We're going to kick this. We're going to launch this at noon, y'all.
That's 5 o'clock where I am.
Yeah. We're going to, it's prime time in the UK.
Dang it. I almost just said, hey, that's where the people
the what?
I said I almost blew the deal. I almost said, hey, that's where the people who are going to be. Nope, can't talk about it.
That's like not fair. What is that shit?
Richard's like, I'm in the UK. Who? What? That's why we do these things, people.
The twist ending, Rich is actually putting out. He just forgot about it.
Yeah, is correct.
Now I got the third dog. Now I got the third one over here.
No, it's a British publisher. No, it's not. I have no idea.
Yeah, see? So you blew that.
Oh, damn it.
I know, right? I know.
That's
I'm keep interviewing this fine young gentleman because then I can go, hey, yeah. Do you like comics? Something like that.
We're going to kick this off in about
I could have just been
20
referring to the Empire, and that would include, Canada, Australia,
South Africa,
India. Yeah, that's what it is. I found an Indian publisher.
India
And then I immediately started talking about how curry tastes like sneakers.
Oh, man. I'm so effing tired right now. I want to go to sleep. Why did I do this, man? God bloody hell!
I do this to Rich every week. See, we have.
Yeah, you ungrateful fuck.
I used to do Monday Madness at 9:00 at night on Mondays, which meant Rich had to come out at 2:00 in the morning, right?
Yeah, that's never happened. That stopped happening quick.
What happened? What I realized was that when I first started doing Monday Madness, there was nobody on Monday nights. It was pretty open. And then when NFL season ended, there were 30. There were 30 new podcasts showed up on Monday night, right after the NFL, right after there was no more Monday night football, right? So I moved my channel, or I moved my show to 4:00 in the afternoon, mainly to make it easier on Rich, so we don't have to stay up until the middle of the night, but also to find clean airspace where there's not as many people out there, and more people will see what we're doing.
Hi, Miss Rita. How you doing?
Hello, Miss Rita. What's up? What's up?
Just, I don't know if she likes me that much because I used a lot of foul language and derogatory.
Oh, Rich.
I love girls. I love women. I love all of them.
So we have this book. It's called Noirlem. Now, look, I love the concept. I love the idea behind this. It's, come on, man. You got your rookie detective. You got your old, old wise man.
Uh-huh.
You got all the parts of a book with room to grow. Okay. So my question for you is, where does it go after this? Is there more story? Is this a one shot? What do we got?
No. I'm about a third of the way through writing the second book. All right. The book ends, like the entire mystery gets wrapped up. But I will say that there's a fight between the two main characters, like just a full-on like fist fight, and that's how the book ends. And I can say that. The second book is more about exploring the ramifications of the case that they solved and how it affects both of them. So the rookie detective has basically gone out and enlisted the help of a civilian to kind of track down this killer on this adventure that they go on. And I don't think it's spoiling anything to say, yeah, they catch the killer in the end. And so now he's a rookie detective that everybody thinks is this brilliant detective. So everybody wants to come to him for all the answers. On the other hand, you have Coleman, who isn't involved with the police at all. He was just on this adventure, who now becomes a private detective. But nobody knows that he was the reason, he was the brains of the operation in catching the killer. And so it sets up this kind of future for the books where you have these two characters who make a great relationship in the first book, but it ends on a really sour note. And now you have that dynamic of this brilliant mind that's on the outs with the police and the police officer that's kind of in over his head. So the book is really a kind of launching pad for where it goes from there. In fact, I wrote this I thought it was hilarious. My own writing makes me laugh sometimes, where the kind of police sergeant calls the detective into the office and is like, hey, we got this case for you from the brass up top. And it turns out that there's this wealthy guy who hired Coleman. So then it becomes really ironic because the police sergeant says, oh, hey, this guy hired a private dick. Maybe you can get him to do all the work for you. And the irony is coming from the fact that he did actually do all the work in the first book. Hey, Miss Rena.
Miss Rena, don't be stressing. Do something you love to do for the morning. Do something you love to do. Don't stress.
Go get 3 dogs.
Stressing makes you old, people. It makes you old. I'm serious.
Yeah, no.
Makes you old before your time, see?
Looks ugly too. That's why do I think. Why do you think my camera's off?
But yeah, we look, what gave you the idea to do the lighter?
I spend a lot of time studying other crowdfunding campaigns, and I mean really, really studying them. And I see stickers and patches and all this stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But it's a lot of things that they're not very 1920s. And I wanted to have a perk that was very 1920s.
Nice.
Yeah, something that a detective would have, something that a detective would use. Now, I can't go out and get a bunch of pistols made, and I can't ship those either. But since a Zippo lighter is essentially a metal case with a sponge and some screws, there's nothing says you can't ship those out. And so, yeah, the Zippo lighter, the Noirlem Zippo lighter.
This is in the 20s. Is there a speakeasy that's highlighted in your book?
No, there's a jazz bar.
Okay, there's a jazz bar. Do you know Sticker Mule makes coasters?
Huh?
Sticker Mule makes coasters?
Coasters, yeah, that would have been a good one too.
You could get coasters from your bar with your bar's name on it, your jazz bar, and Noirlem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coasters, Sticker Mule, baby. That's a great idea for 1920s. There ain't a whole lot, like you said.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot that people could, stick to that era. But when you're talking about the speakeasies, the bars, they always had their logo on their coasters.
Speakeasies were a little bit upper class. I would say my book is a little bit in the lower working class area. So the Harlem Rent Party is more their speed.
Cool. All right.
But yeah, no, I mean, for a future book, which explores other parts of the city, that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, coasters are cheap too. I mean, and people use them. I use that one. You see, it's right here where I put my glass. So I got a glass desk. So I actually use the coaster. I do appreciate when I open a Kickstarter package and there's stuff in there that I'll actually use. Okay. I mean, a lot of it goes in a drawer or a box. But those things that I'll actually use, I really appreciate those, man, because those are the things that keeps this logo where I can see it. It becomes product placement. Right, RJ?
Well, Pops, I'll be sure to get you my contact so you can get some Madness Zippos.
Oh, don't get me going.
Yeah, black too, and I think that would be good.
Dude, a Crom Zippo? Yeah, I like the idea. Do you like that idea, Luna? Don't just stand there wagging your tail. Say something.
I dig jazz. No one knows jazz.
What'd you say? Oh, dude. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Rena.
Yeah.
That sucks. I hope she's doing okay, man, because
Okay. I didn't know what she was doing.
her artist is amazing. Yeah, I hope she's okay, man. You pass on our goodwill toward her, would you please?
What are you working on, Miss Rena? Now I have to look at what the hell you're working on.
She's working on that Black Rhapsody. The rock and roll goddesses, remember?
Oh,
Yeah, remember
where can I see that? Where can I see that?
Black Rhapsody.
Okay, I'll just type in Black Rhapsody.
Yeah, Indiegogo. I'm sure you already looked at it.
But we got to start with this guy in 7 minutes. He's ready to go.
I know. We're just trying to kill a little time, get ready to launch this thing.
Hey, throw that trailer up there. That's the best
Yeah,
trailer I've ever made.
Sexy as fuck. I love it.
All right, I got to mute myself. You guys, hold on a second.
Mm.
It ended kind of abruptly. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, where am I at here? Let's shrink this down, bring everybody back. What's up? Okay. Now, I don't want to totally lose that, but let's see. That's so weird. Once that trailer plays, it like just freezes up that page for me. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right. Cool. All right. Who did the trailer?
That was me. I actually, what happened was I did a previous campaign and I used copywritten music in the trailer, thinking, nobody's going to notice. And my campaign ended up being just kind of shadow banned. It didn't show up on Indiegogo. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I learn from my mistakes. So I spent a good amount of time, looking into music and copyright and what you can do and not do. And yeah, I just got to work on looking for some good public domain music that I thought would fit and threw together a trailer.
That's nice. Good job, man.
Good job.
And it was so much fun. I actually told people if anybody is making a comic and they want a trailer, I would be happy to do the same. If they see that and they want I'd be happy to do it for free. Like I wouldn't even try. It's something I thought was really fun.
I always have that kind of work for people for the madness. it's like this. I don't like to. Geez, come on, get off the full screen. There you go. I don't like to hit any one person with too much because, like, I got like 8 different shows. I'm not going to go to one guy and go, "Will you make a trailer for all my shows?" That's a lot of work. So, like, Lee Reese did the CromCon one, and Red Gaze did the Monday Madness one, but I don't have one for the launch parties. I don't have one, I don't have an opening for the special edition show. I don't have, I mean, I need like 8 intros. So if you want to do one of those, I'll definitely hit you up with some stuff, and I'll let you do one. And I mean, I always tell everybody who does the work, I like to promote, that's what I do. So I think I'm sending Doc the link because Doc always has questions. I don't know if he's available or not, but I'm just shooting the link because Doc always has stuff to say.
Yeah, hit me up. I actually need more of a creative outlet because I'm reaching the point where I'm outwriting myself, where I have so much written for future projects that I just kind of worry that I'll be writing things that I'll die before I ever actually put out, because writing takes time, but the process of putting a book together takes forever.
We know who you are. Look, I had Chris made the video for the Madness merch. Shot it to me yesterday, but like I said, I try to spread that out amongst a lot of different people because otherwise I'd just be overburdening one person with way too much, and I don't make anything off these. They're the intros and stuff for the show. It's not like there's a monetary attachment to it that, I can say, "Oh, you'll make a bunch of money. I'll cut you a percentage." It's just an intro. But yeah, man, there's a lot of cool people. Have you thought about playing with animation at all?
Oh, okay. So I just got Photoshop. I usually work in MS Paint. That's how old I am.
3D paint, baby.
No, not even 3D. The basic MS Paint. That's all I use.
Well, I mean, I don't use the 3D stuff, but everything I make, all these cards and stuff are all made in just basic, Microsoft.
Yeah.
I
spent like 3 hours on Photoshop and I wanted to pull my hair out. I'm going to have to sit down and just watch videos or do something because it's something I would like to do, but
he did. He also created the logo that we use for the Madness Comic Network.
I'm back.
The mouth. Yeah. Chris did the mouth logo too. Doc is here. I have a dog yelling at me from outside. I have to go let her in because she ain't got no fur like them huskies do. So
the doctor is in, baby.
I'll be right back. What's up, Doc?
Hello, Doc.
What's everybody? Good to see everyone. Eudaimonia. Yes, you are. What do I call you, sir?
JP is fine.
JP, that's an amazing looking book, bro.
Thank you.
I'm absolutely going to go sign up for it. And Miss Rena, I think I signed up for your book.
Last chance to sign up for this one right now for the mailing list. It's noon. It's that time.
Yeah, man.
So we're going to give you 30 seconds to go sign up again real quick. You got 30 seconds, man. Go sign up. You can get that lighter, yo. You can't get the lighter if you're not on the sign up list. I don't know if that's cheese.
Oh, hey, Chris. My cheese bro is Chris. Chris Hicks, I assume, right?
Yeah, that's Chris.
Yeah. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, JP is much easier to spell and to say. Because I'm old. Look, I'm all like, what did that say down there?
At this point, it's become like
it's all yummy.
Almost like as often as I have to explain what it is, at this point, it's just me being bitter about refusing to change the thing that I go by on the internet. Because every time I have to explain to people what it is, and it's spelled weird, and nobody knows how to say it, but like it's just something that's really,
on every
really
platform too.
Yeah, it's just something that's really, really important to me. So for those that don't know,
you be you.
eudaimonia or eudaimonia, or however you want to pronounce it, is a concept from Greek philosophy. It basically means the good life, the life that is worth going through the inevitable trials of living,
All right,
and still having on the other side. That's what it is.
I'm
And
gonna
the reason
throw an
why
umbrella.
everything I do has eudaimonia on it is because these books that I make are my eudaimonia. When I send out a book to somebody halfway across the world because they believed in me enough to buy something and sit down and read what I wrote, that's what makes life worth living. And it means so much to me that I will put it on everything. I'm not listening to anybody. It's eudaimonia.
Right. So the
Plus, it's
exact
a word
opposite.
people should know.
It's the exact
One
opposite
thing I
of
was gonna say,
Diogenes.
though, you need an umbrella for all your stuff underneath. JPEG, JPEC. There you go, JPEG, and just say it's part of JPEG. Everything is part of JPEG. All the things you do, just like for me, it's like I had so many different things going on that I had to have a moniker, a Madness Comic Network. I had to put everything under that because everything had different names, too much different stuff, different places things are going on. It was like, okay, it's part of the Madness Comic Network.
Right.
Just look there and you'll find it all,
Yeah.
And I started and that's when, Chris made me the new logo. And
I like the eudaimonia.
button, man.
Very
Punch
much.
the button.
Oh, I did.
Oh, all right. Then hell, let's
All
get
that
this
whole
thing
time that I was talking, I was stealthily just doing things in the background.
cool.
Rich,
All right.
how are you, brother?
I'm all right.
Oh, just
All right, you already got backer number 1, baby.
Oh, wait. Okay, cool. Let me see.
All right, let's get this thing off, yo.
I love noir comics.
Oh.
I would love
Yeah.
to do a noir comic.
Oh, you're okay. Great. Oh my God. There you go.
And
I
I
hit
will
the launch button and I hit the link and there was already a backer in there. I have no idea how that's even possible.
I think you're considered one backer.
It's premature a little bit there, pal. Yeah, hey, be happy. This is awesome. Joshua Platt. Oh, wait, that's where JP comes from.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, not really. My middle name is P too. So it's JP Black.
JP
Black. That sounds like a real. That sounds like a porn detective or something like that. It's like JP Black. Ha ha. Boom.
All right.
Shadowhawk says, "Drop that link, baby."
I'm dropping it. Right. Well, all of you.
Hey, Pedro, what's up, buddy?
Bam. There it is.
Amanda B said she is backer number 1. Everyone was too slow.
Hey,
you go, Amanda.
Yes.
I would love to do a noir book. Oh my God. Like my favorite movie of all time is Casablanca, and right behind that is The Maltese Falcon.
Ooh. All right, so let's go look through this and see what's here. Everybody. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the featured tier. Just the facts, ma'am. And
I even love the logo.
Amanda B grabbed. She's like, yep, he's preferring. Call me ma'am. Nice guy. Very nice. Just the facts robot for you for the PDF right there. I like it. About a light, the 24-hour sale, which is actually the whole weekend, right?
No, the whole weekend is for just the mailing list people to get a free lighter.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is
nice.
The 24-hour sale is you get a lighter just the first 24 hours. That's it.
That bundle is $5 extra, so you're getting the lighter for just $5.
Right.
Nice.
After 24 hours, the lighter is another $5. So that'll be that same bundle will be there, but it'll be $35.
All right.
Nice.
Look
at this.
EUDAIMONIA Comics Library with all of his other stuff, yo.
Okay, so you got 3 backers already, and you're at 78. Well, you're more at 105 out of 500 for your goal. Holy shit! I already got 20% of your goal, man.
3 backers, just like that. 3 minutes, 3 backers. Let's keep that rate going, man.
Everybody share this out, please. Share it out everywhere, man. Let's get this guy some backers. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. So, JP, are you the writer and illustrator?
Oh no, I'm just a lowly writer.
That's not lowly, brother. Who's your penciler or your art team?
The line art is by Roel Roque. The colors are by Miriam Yasser. Letters by, I can't remember his name because I just hired him a couple weeks ago.
Wow, you have
And
the
the
whole
cover
team.
art is by Kanan White, who's an amazing artist. I can't say enough good things about him. And the colors for the cover are Jesse Heege.
Dude, you got the whole team on there. So Shadowhawk Back says, I'm back at number 4. Give me that Zippo.
Do you want this one? Because I've been using it for a while now.
Hell yeah, I want the one you've been using. That's the one I
You're
want.
going to need to put some new flint in it, man. I got to
That's
give
it.
you a fresh one.
I would rather have a used Zippo. They're broken in.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. You've been using it. Send me that one. That's the one I want.
Amanda B, you don't have to smoke to need a lighter in your life. You should always have fire.
No.
You should always have
yourself,
fire.
And Zippos don't blow out in the wind. If you're out in the wind and you have to light a fire, a Zippo is your best friend, man.
Yep.
So if you get captured and you're tied to a chair, you have a Zippo to burn through the ropes.
Or drop on the carpet.
Yeah. Like in
Junior. Junior. The carpet's on fire.
144 backers. Boom, boom. Let's get this over 500 real quick so JP can have fun all freaking month, man.
And Shadowhawk Back says there's always other herbs you can burn.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Listen, burning oregano is something we wholeheartedly believe in here at the Madness.
Right. As a matter of
fact,
fact,
smoking a pork shoulder.
Last night
Bye, Miss Rana.
I posted a link about the Crom anthology, and when I did that, I realized that I had to give people some kind of an idea who guy is, right? Who dude is, because I never really did that. I've never really dropped a whole lot of his backstory or origin or anything, and I'm asking people to write stories about him. So I had to go write a little synopsis, and then I was sitting here thinking, I was like, oh, I forgot the most important part. And he likes to steal weed.
So where did you drop the synopsis, Pops? Is that on Facebook?
Yeah, it's on Facebook and Twitter both. I did. I'll go
check it out.
I put out for submissions. I put out for submissions, Doc. Anybody wants to write a short story with Crom and their character?
Right. I'm doing it.
Pages, whatever. Yeah.
I'm in.
Awesome.
Amanda says I burned myself on a Zippo. I use one of those extended end grill lighters if I need a flame. Okay, fair enough. But like Pop says, the Zippo won't get blown out.
Yeah, those things are great, when it's not windy. But when it's windy, you got to have a Zippo or a torch, one or the other.
So this is a 90-page book, JP. And if I'm a first-time buyer and I just want to buy the book, how much is that going to cost me?
That would be the featured one right there. Just the fact.
$25.
$25 for 90 pages. People, are you shitting me? Hex Allen, what's up, boy?
Hex, dude. Hex, where you been, man? Where you been, bro?
Boy.
He missed sign up for CromCon. We're gonna have to find him a spot, man. For sure. We're gonna have to find him a spot over the weekend, man.
And yeah, I'm gonna help you host that, Pops. I meant to get back with you. And then I was talking to Anthony, and he said, "Yeah, I already booked a slot to shill your book." So I'm like, "All right, cool. I can just focus on the CromCon and let him do the shilling."
Cool. You heard it here, folks. We have a new co-host for CromCon. Doc Blaylock. I love it. Things just gonna keep getting better, y'all. It's gonna be 2022 is gonna be good for indie comics.
Hey, I got to tell a true story real quick. Ask me why I've been working since 4 o'clock this morning on my book. Ask me.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Doc, hold up. Let me set this stage. Hey, Doc, I heard you was working on your book since like 4 a.m. What's the deal, dude?
Let me tell you, it's a true story. Somehow my wife twisted herself completely upside down. What's the matter?
Oh, sorry. I just saw Sidney Poitier passed away.
Oh, no. Another one? Damn.
God.
6 backers, though, $175. Stay with me here, JP.
I'm
Stay
sorry.
with
I'm
me.
sorry.
Why is Jane Fonda still alive? We've lost Eddie Van Halen. We've lost Sidney Poitier. We lost
but
Billy
it's like,
Gibbons.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
say
we
this.
lost Lemmy.
God,
I'm gonna
don't
say this.
want her.
Everybody here, okay, you write something, right? I don't know. I can't speak for other writers, but I have a voice in my head for characters, right? Like I hear their dialogue in my head
Yes.
and like this book is Sidney Poitier. Like this character, that's the voice I heard in my head.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I got that vibe the first time I looked at it. I was like, look who's coming to dinner. I was like, guess who's coming to dinner?
I killed Sidney Poitier with this book.
I guess Sidney won't make it to dinner.
He ain't gonna be at dinner.
Pedro. Oh, that's harsh.
No, man,
That's
Sneakers.
harsh.
Have you guys ever seen Sneakers with Robert Redford and Sidney
Yep.
Poitier?
Yes.
That is one of the most underrated movies of all time. That movie is like perfect.
It is. It's a good flick. All right, I got to finish my story real quick. Sorry. No, I'm just going to
$205. $205.
kick it, buddy.
Boom, boom. We're almost halfway there, yo. Let's go.
So the wife had flipped around upside down on the bed. She's got her head down by my feet, and she wakes me up, popping me on the leg, and she says, "Stop kicking me, honey." And I sat up and I looked, and she literally has her head on the very corner where my feet go. And I said, "Honey, why don't you move?" And she went, "I was here first." Now she's still asleep. But I'm like, fuck it, I'm up now. It tickled me. And once I start laughing about something, so I go on, I put on a pot of coffee. Well Read is still streaming, so I jumped on with him, and that fired me up. So I've been working on my book ever since. And then here I am. So thank you, honey, for waking me up at 2:30 in the morning.
I do that all the time. My wife wakes me up, my wife woke me up in the middle of the night the other night, and I remember rolling over, and she's like right there, right next to my face, and I'm like, "Wow, she really came over here." And then she rolled over, and she's like, "Josh, can you go back to your pillow?" And I realized, like, I look over, and I'm holding my pillow in my hand, and I just
you were pillow hogging. Let me tell you, Tacey sleeps with 3 pillows, and like if I need some knee pillow action, I kind of quietly I'll grab her knee pillow with my knees, and I know that if I'm gentle enough, she won't notice. But buddy, when she does notice, yeah, get off my pillow. All right, you pillow Nazi, damn.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way, except if I come across any of her pillows, I'll just throw them on the floor.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab a fresh pack of smokes. I'll be right back.
All right. So that's good news. We got Doc on for CromCon. I love that guy, man. That's cool.
Pops, I gotta tell you about something, and I want you to tell me if I'm a genius or if this is the most idiotic thing you've ever heard. So, one of the things I'm doing for this campaign, and it hasn't started yet because it just launched, but I want to unveil the cover for the next project, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is you ever see the scene from you remember the movie Major League?
Oh yeah.
How they have the cardboard cutout and they peel off. Yeah. That's what it's going to be at the end.
You're not the first to do it.
Well, at the end of every day, so for every backer here is going to be a piece. So I'm going to use a random number generator, and however many backers I have at the end of the day, I cut out however many pieces, and that's what gets revealed. So over the course of the campaign, it'll slowly materialize. So 100 backers would be the full reveal.
Nice. Well, we got 6 within the first 15 minutes, so yeah, there's other stuff. There's a retailer bundle, everybody.
Look at this art. Look at it.
It's really good. It's really, really good. I'm very impressed with it.
That's just amazing. So what's the name of the club, the CD Dive there, JP?
So this is what was called a Harlem rent party. Back in the 20s, people would host parties at their homes and charge a cover in order to pay the rent. And so they'd cook food, and you get a band to come play. And it was a neat little
Shit, I'm about to do that now.
Yeah, I
Look
didn't
at
want to.
that. Look at it. God.
Very nice, very nice. And he's got other stuff, yo. Other stuff that you can get on this campaign. So, you know, dude.
I didn't want to include a lot of dialogue on the interior previews, but
No, good idea.
there's one down there that kind of summarizes me as a writer and the kind of snappy dialogue you're going to get. So that one page down there and that little exchange between Jay and Coleman is pretty much what you can look forward to.
Let's see it.
How did you find me, Coleman? Carmichael? A lot of precincts in Manhattan. Somebody else gonna have to do the other guy. I can't do two voices.
I can't read it.
Oh, how did you find me, Jay Baldwin? A lot of black folks in Harlem.
Well, I'm a detective.
Well, then so am I.
Let's duke it out. Yeah.
Nice. A lot of black guys in Harlem. How'd you find me? Well, I am a detective.
Oh, good Christ.
Good stuff.
Holy shit. Really? Oh, man. Dude, you're at about, you have 7 backers, and you're at 235 out of 500. You're almost halfway there.
I cannot believe you funded this book for 500 when you got 90 color pages. Are you shitting me? You should be $5,000 on this thing.
Well, we want to make that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to stop.
Yeah. No more money for me. That's enough.
Look, I mean, there's different schools of thought on how you set your goals and all that. For me, if you know you're printing the book, you know you're going to print the book, even if only 4 people back the damn thing. You go with the low, flexible goal, and you get it funded so that you can relax and have fun promoting it for the rest of the month. You put that high goal out there, and you're down to 2 days left in your campaign, and you're sweating bullets whether or not you're going to fund. Ain't no fun in that. Ain't no fun in that at all, man. Because
I'm printing Pariah if I have to hand draw each and every copy of the book.
You see, if you know you're going to put the book out there, you don't have to kill yourself trying to reach a set goal. If you know you're going to put the book out, don't beat yourself up. Set a reasonable goal and then go have fun promoting your project. Man. You know.
Yeah, the analogy I use is imagine if your worst case scenario is you don't print as many copies as you'd like, then that is something that you can still build on in the future. And so if you have a really high goal, you're kind of saying to people, I'm only willing to do this if I get this much out of it. I'm not willing to like put in the work and build a brand and build a customer base that people can come back to in the future. So it's kind of like, imagine if a restaurant was only willing to buy 100 beef tenderloins. They wouldn't be willing to sell 10. They only want to have 100 in house. Like that would be crazy.
Yep.
You buy what you can sell.
Yeah. And you're up to $325, 9 backers, 20 minutes in. Let's roll this. Let's roll this over 500 real quick. And then we're going to have fun. Like I said, man, he's got a whole weekend planned. He's going to be on a dozen shows this weekend. Okay. He's going to be in front of a lot of different audiences. I'd love for him to go to the next show at 2:00 funded.
I would too. And,
you know, because then every show he goes on after that, it's funded. Everybody, you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to get it. It's funded. Let's rock.
There's no way this book doesn't get funded. You know, there are just some things that should be. You know, you should always put butter on your grits, and you should get this book.
It's at 9 backers already. I don't see how it's not going to be funded in the next hour.
Yeah, we got to just let everybody know.
Yeah, I have a few untapped communities that I have yet to. I've been kind of planting seeds in some noir and detective communities. So
Nice.
once I'll be getting them the link later. But I wanted to wait until it got a little bit of momentum first. So I have some other avenues to go down, but
Yeah, under your section that says if you like this, or for people who like this, you forgot Harlem Nights.
yeah, that's a fair complaint. I was trying to think of things that are in the same vein, but that people would be more likely to know. Last night I was pondering taking out The Untouchables and replacing it with Seven, because it is a murder mystery about a serial killer, and Seven is kind of that neo noir. That it's a movie that kind of teeters on the edge of being noir or not.
Yep. Hey, Glenn. Yeah. Seven might be a good choice. I would think, of course, you've got Sin City down there. Harlem Nights would certainly be apropos. And, the Maltese Falcon. Come on. It's bogey. It's bogey. The original Mac Daddy.
Gentlemen,
Well,
I gotta
tell you
get.
that
I'm about to fall asleep, and I got something to take care of. I am very proud of you that you're about to finish up, and you're going to get this campaign soon, man.
I appreciate it.
Pop, I'm going to get going, and I'm going to talk to you later because I'm really about to fall asleep. And that has nothing to do with you, JP. Trust me, I've been up since 4.
And
It's
he's
okay,
got
I'm
to come
offended.
back out tonight. He's got to come back out tonight.
Well,
Go
then
get
I
a
don't.
nap.
All right. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you later, man.
See you, Rich.
Take it easy, brother.
Bye, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
Poor Rich. That 5-hour distance just kills him.
Oh, I know. He gets up so early and goes to work. It's like by the time I get him to drag him out here, he's just tore up.
Plus, where he lives, the food is terrible.
TCC, what's happening? I'm gonna go ahead. Did you want me to announce that, or are you gonna announce it, my friend, Mister TCC? Mr. TCC, we got an announcement. I just don't know if he wants to do it or if he wants me to. So, Glenn. But Glenn, you got superpowers, man. You've talked to the curb. You've talked to the Kirby in person. You have superpowers. They carry on. You know that, right? I mean, even I know that. Anybody that got to talk to the curb got touched with special. $370. Look, 130 away from funded. 130 away from funded. Somebody go buy a couple of coffee cups so I can get on this mess. I want to get on this before the weekend's over because I want a freaking lighter too. And I just had to pay my bills. Just had to. The phone bill and the StreamYard bill come right in the first weekend of every month, or the first week of every month. And the beginning of the month, I never got no money. But yeah, see? Okay, look. Ryan there, Trash Can Conductor, that's my partner in the Crime Anthology.
Nice.
Right? He's the one that's helping me put this all together. I'll just let everybody know, man, if you got questions and you can't reach me, you can go to him. He's also, he's the guy, okay? You guys know I talk about stuff. I might be able to help a little bit creatively in the, creative consulting on the actual character. But the rest of that, that's on these guys that know what they're doing. RJ already said he would accept handling the logistics and fulfillment. So the Crime Anthology is going to happen, y'all. If you want to be part of it, just get with me or Ryan, and we will hook that up for sure.
EUDAIMONIA number 3 is actually going to be an anthology. It's going to be somewhere in like 25 to 30 short stories.
Wow.
All different artists. I want to get a different artist or like a different art team on each one. So it's going to be completely different styles. It's going to be wild.
Oh, hit me up. I'm reasonable.
Yeah.
That was the big announcement. Track Can Conductor and I are he's the one that's working with me on the Crom Enter the Cromniverse anthology. I've been talking about it like it was my project, and it's just as much his idea as mine. We're working together on it. I just want everybody to know credit's got to go where credit's due. And
Pops, does Crom talk?
We'll find out.
Well, I mean, I need to know.
Well, I guess he's going to have to talk in some form.
Okay.
He's going to have to he's going to have to be able to communicate. I'm not sure how we're going to write that. But yeah, he's a sentient being.
He's got to have a Bronx accent.
I don't know. See, because I mean, well, part of the origin story, he's definitely not. I mean, he was created in the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's an internet troll. Okay, but the internet is universal because we've been sending ships out into space with data. We send radio signals out. So universal. He's out there now. He's everywhere. And it's
I just got to know how to make him talk when he's wising off at
so
my
is he
main
like
character.
that AI that they put out? And then it was live on the internet for like a couple hours, but then the internet taught it to be like horrendously offensive and racist.
The GT, what was it? GT4A AI.
Well, he's not.
They had two of them talking to each other, and they both agreed that humans had to die.
He's like I say, he's an internet troll. He's when your files come missing.
Yeah.
Or you thought you saved it after you did the work, but for some reason it didn't save. That's Crom, bro.
Yep.
That's Crom. That's what he's a mischievous little internet troll that kicks the power off in the middle of your show, kicks you out of your broadcast, loses your files, kills your computer. I mean, that's the kind of stuff he does.
And you talk about biting the hand that feeds you. Crom went after Pops's computer.
Yeah.
And took it down.
He's an internet troll. Everything that happens to me
bastard.
that involves the internet, I blame on Crom.
Crom did it.
Crom did. Okay. So you can write any type of story with your IP that crosses over with Crom, either in your universe or in his, but he's in all of them. See, that's the thing. He's in the Cromniverse.
If there's a computer, he's there.
Yeah, if you've been doing your work or saving your work or sending your work through the internet, Crom's got it.
I mean, you can almost see Merlin, using a crystal ball, and Crom's even in that motherfucker.
Crom has his own crystal ball, bro.
So you could do a trailer where somebody animates Crom into the background, and then the trailer ends with him like unplugging everything, and it just stops.
Dude, you see, Pedro, are you listening?
Shadowhawk.
Pedro.
Shadowhawk says, JP, you are my 251st backing all CG Indigo projects. Hail CG dominance in 2022. Shadowhawk,
what an absolute legend.
You are
not just supporting me, but supporting CG creators, independent creators.
You are a
demigod
among men.
We are $30.
Look at there. Look at this. Oh man. That's so exciting. Come on. Let's get this thing backed.
Pedro did here. See, yeah. Just a little animation of Crom pulling the plug. Just the animation of Crom pulling the plug, dude.
Crom should come over the top of the CromCon logo and take a bite out of it.
Well,
and like wires come out of it.
No, I had asked him to do one for the unboxing show where Crom actually rips that envelope open that he's holding. That picture. Yeah. But yeah, man, unplug it, dude. That's a great idea, JP. I'd love to have a little clip of Crom unplugging everything.
Yeah.
Show's over. I mean, that would be awesome because that's what he does. But really, I mean, you can write him into a story doing whatever. He has no set in stone background. As long as you don't step on the stuff you are aware of, we can make anything happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, nobody's ever seen Conan's God.
Crom was also, by the way, a lot of people don't know this.
He's wide open.
He was the one who was responsible for the voting in 2020.
Oh, don't blame him for that.
That's a
He
step
doesn't-
too far.
I don't
He
know if
thought
he
it was
created
funny.
by then yet. He might not have been created. I'll have to go back and see the date of creation. He might have been.
He thought it was funny.
He
Just
might not
saying.
have been around yet. I don't know.
Was Crom responsible for what was it when Taylor Swift was going to play a concert at a school, and the internet voted her to go to a school for the deaf?
I don't
Oh
think
my
he,
God.
I don't think
Oh
Crom
my
even
God.
had to have anything to do with that.
Listen, if Crom was around when Merlin was working with a crystal ball, we can handle 2019 and 2020. Come on.
Oh, look at that. Look at
Pedro,
that.
you rock, brother. You rock.
Dude, that would be so awesome, man. Crom is responsible for all the Zoom meeting mishaps, all
Glenn
the
says,
misunderstandings.
was Crom on the grassy knoll?
No, Crom's the one that told you there was somebody on the grassy knoll. Well, nobody over there.
You could have a clip of Crom like messing with wires, like old telecommunication wires,
Yes.
and then it just cuts to,
$505. You are backed, brother. That's
Boom.
why
Oh,
we're
yeah.
here. That's why we're here.
and then it cuts to the Hindenburg blowing up, and then somebody says, "Oh, the Cromanity."
I know one thing. Back in the 20s, they didn't have the internet, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He would have to do something else. He would have to be,
But see, this is the whole thing, though.
Cable.
Crom can grab your guy and pull him into his universe, too. Because the files are there.
I've got plans
The
for
files are in the internet, see? He can grab your character and pull him into the Cromniverse.
I've got plans for Crom.
This is going to be great.
If you think, ladies and gentlemen, if you think Bugs Bunny in the cartoon he was in with the little gremlin in World War II, that gremlin is Crom, the only critter that ever got the best of Bugs Bunny.
See? Yeah. Bad telegrams, all that stuff. Everything in history that went wrong. Everything in history that went wrong because of something over the airwaves or whatever. Yeah, we can blame it.
You could do an origin story in which
that's going to be in the second book. We're going to start the second anthology with his origin story, and we're
So Crom is limited to just like cables and wires, right? This is pre-wireless internet, and his origin story is Crom versus the Cloud, where Crom has to infiltrate wireless internet.
What is the what's the timeline on this anthology, Pops?
Let's see. Because we just started throwing out the submission, throwing out the idea to everybody and asking for people to submit. I'm thinking this won't go to Indiegogo till maybe late March. But it depends, if we get everybody jumps on right on board and starts sending me concept art right away, we can bump that up.
All right, I'm in for 10 pages worth, and I'll start on it today because I can knock out 10 pages quick.
I'm gonna let you all know too. Neo, all those guys, they got nothing on Crom, yo.
Shadowhawk, listen, Pops. He wants a Crom plushie.
Oh, you mean like one of these?
No, not the crocheted one.
This is a crochet Crom that Cindy Kep did. If you like this guy,
no, we gotta have a legit full on Crom plushie for the campaign. And I agree, Shadowhawk.
Okay,
just don't do a Funko Pop.
Well, see, if I was ever going to do a Funko, it would be of me, a pop of Pops. The hat, the whole thing, hat club, wearing a Crom shirt.
Those things are they're so soulless. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, they're the modern Beanie Babies.
All right, so check it out. Shadowhawk wants a plushie. Okay, I will talk to the plushie people and see what we can put together. But that stuff is all secondary. All the tchotchkes, that stuff is all secondary to the actual book. I want this book to be fun. Everybody who does a story has to have at least one drawn in tier. for the fan interaction. I want the fans. I want at least one fan to be able to be seen in each story. I want fan interaction. I want creator interaction. I want everybody to have fun doing this. Okay, so there's going to be that. There's going to be at least one chance to get drawn in to each story. If you want to draw more, have more people drawn into your story, that's fine. As many as you want.
I think I'm going to have Elizabeth Payne meet Crom, and he's going to tell her who's actually responsible for what happened to her, the creator. And she's going to come to my house and kill me.
Don't tell everybody your plan, man. But yeah, dude, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, and it's going to be good because everybody's going to bring their own ideas. This ain't
nice. That'd be wonderful.
I will give you creative consultation on how Crom will react in situations. That's it.
I just want to know how he talks so I can get him in my head.
I think it's going to be a little growl. It's going to be kind of like the old ruffer, but actually words, the old Muttley. Remember Muttley?
Muttley and the paw on Hillbilly Bears.
But
I'm going to
he
get
can actually make the words, but it's definitely a
yeah.
You can have just see lines of code. Like lines of code in the dialogue box that appear.
Oh man, if you typed out binary,
that was
and
what
it
I was
actually means something.
That was what I was saying in the beginning. It's like he's out of the internet, so we might have to translate binary.
I am totally going to do that until he adjusts himself. When he first appears, he's going to be speaking binary, and it will actually say something, and then he will adjust so that he is communicating. That's happening. I'm starting today.
Sure you double check what it is so you don't accidentally print up,
Yeah, I've got a friend that's a
like excerpt from Mein Kampf into it.
Right.
Now there will be the the Crom shirts and whatnot will be available. But for the most part, we're supposed to be talking about JP's book. But
yes, we are. Mr. Quentin, what's up, buddy?
You are more than welcome, my friend, to bring your detectives to the Cromniverse.
Listen, guys, the good news is that Noirlem has just funded.
It is funded.
In a matter of minutes, fully funded. This is an amazing looking book. You are doing yourself a disservice if you don't add this to your independent comic creators collection. Get in here and get this book.
Dude, what's up? WSQ, who also just launched recently, Reign of Ages.
Yep.
A lot of launches the first week of January. I'm glad to see everybody jumping into the new year head first. But man, spreading the fans thin, you guys.
I was excited a week ago. Indiegogo.
Hey, Tree Goblin, what's
blank?
Yeah. It was high noon. With tumbleweeds and everything.
Look at this. This is amazing stuff, yo. You can get the book $25.
Look at this. Look at this page right here. You don't need anything else except to see that to know this is a book you want to back.
And there you go. Some of the things.
What's the skinny on the story there, Toots?
The PDF library. You also can get the physical bundle of all of his stuff over here. How to Die and Noirlem for $40. So you can get everything he's got over here. The How to Die bundle, both variant covers, and the Noirlem #1.
There are some campaigns, and you all know it, that are $30 just for the book.
Yeah. So
Shadowhawk says, "Congratulations to you, JP."
Thank you, Shadowhawk. It's for
Play it again, Sam. 2 copies. Retailer bundle. You guys know what's up.
Yep.
It's always big on the retail bundles, man. Put it in the store so that people can get it.
Absolutely. And if you know someone who's running
85% of the comic buying public walks into that store and walks out of that store. 85% of the comic buyers do it at an LCS. Make them available to them. And, hey, they might buy them, they might not. But WSQ will tell you putting in the work will get your book in retail stores.
Knocking on those doors, baby.
Put in the work, man.
Glenn says, "Well done, JP."
Thank you, Glenn.
High praise from a true gentleman in the profession.
Oh shit, Glenn is our Glenn's our dude. All right, Glenn's our dude. He came out right in the beginning when I first met him. He started doing the opening show on Sundays at CromCon. He's been doing the opening of Sundays on CromCon ever since.
I
Really,
gotta introduce Glenn to my friend Charles, that's the mega collector. I'd love to have both those guys on my show.
Dave, you got to get Dave and your friend on a show together.
Yeah, get Dave. Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, we have some friends that have lots of. I have two friends here locally, Doc, that have 70,000 books each. Two friends locally, it's like, man.
You can't really wrap your brain around how big a collection once it gets above 10,000 comics. Until you see it.
Let me tell you, dude, we had a meet and greet, okay, and dude come to the meet and greet with just a couple of boxes, right? And he had this notebook, and I mean, this notebook is thick, a big thick notebook. Every single book he owned was handwritten in that notebook. And that's 70,000 freaking books, dude. And every single one of them is documented in that notebook hand by hand.
Pedro says, JP, has anyone told you you look like the singer of Red Fang? You looked familiar, and now I know why. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, what genre of music is that? I got to know now, because I know, a lot of different styles of music.
I don't know Red Fang, so I'm in the dark on that one.
Well, Pops was laughing. I thought it was like something funny, like a power metal.
I don't know either. I'm just,
those darn kids.
I get that all the time about I look like somebody, so I like it when I see other people get it too. $535. Just keep boom, boom, booming, baby.
Oh, it's stoner metal. Okay, so like,
I should know it.
Yes, I don't know if Clutch counts as stoner metal, but yeah, I'm with you. I think I know what band you're talking about. Now that you said it's stoner metal, yeah.
I'm from the day when there was only one kind of metal, and it was just metal.
It was all stoner metal.
Yeah.
Good stuff, yo. Look, I'm glad
I should make a note. The very last tier on there, the very last perk, is the first edition bundle. So all of my books, I always have first edition stamp for the first printing on it.
Right.
And the reason why it's so expensive is we're really limited now. Eudaimonia #1, I think I have 10 copies left. Eudaimonia #2, I think I have like 10 or 12. So it becomes more and more limited with every campaign.
Right.
So this is a way to get all of the first editions, never going to be printed again, and I only have 10 available.
Amazing. Pops, for those that showed up late, why don't you run that trailer one more time? Because that thing got me out of my seat.
Somebody go buy a whole bunch of Madness coffee cups so I can get that first edition bundle, please. Just go buy a dozen of them damn things so that I can go get this bundle real quick.
Let's see that trailer again. Let's go.
Everybody knows it. I collect. Every time we're out here talking to somebody, got any of them first editions left? That #1 book? That's me, man. What can I tell you? All right, let's find this trailer again. Oh, where's that? Way up there. Oh man, this is good stuff too.
I mean, it literally got me out of my seat where I was working and got me to pay attention. Look at this. God. JP, you caught lightning in a bottle with this one, brother.
Thank you. The gunshot in the video is I had sent the script off like just to get some eyes on it, and this one guy came back to me and he was like, "Hey, just so you know, um, you have a 38 pistol mentioned in the book. Most citizens used a 32, so I had to look for I had to find an actual clip of a snub nose 32 revolver just so I can get the
Nice.
accurate sound for the trailer."
Nice. Pedro says that art looks like the old Hollywood storyboards in the best kind of way. Yes, it does. It absolutely does. Glenn says, I can see JP interviewed in Comics Unlimited real soon. I think that's a great idea. Pops, if you're there driving the mouse, why don't you refresh? Let's see if we got another backer here. Pardon me, I still haven't recovered fully from COVID yet.
I'm rolling up and down the stairs trying to get me some new coffee, but
okay, I hear you.
That's where
I got to do the same thing, Pops.
I actually take an intermission.
All right, I will play a commercial.
Good. I'll be right back. I need coffee.
All right, everybody go. Check this out. This is intermission, y'all. We're not leaving.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
Okay, now I'm going to go get my coffee.
Go, Pops. I got you covered with a fresh, hot, steaming mug right here. I say that, and then I'm just going to sit here and sip coffee. Cheers, JP. Cheers.
Thank you, sir. My wife got me an espresso machine for my birthday this past year, so we wouldn't spend so much money on getting lattes and whatnot when we go out and about. And it's been about 6 months now, and I have yet to learn how to use it. So when she did it, this espresso machine, she sentenced herself to have to make me a couple shots of espresso every single day.
Nice. I'm a coffee snob. There's a world famous coffee house here called Safe House Coffee Roasters. Look it up. It's all over the place. And
where are you from?
Just south of Atlanta.
Okay.
And there, this place imports directly from the growers. So when you get your coffee, you're the third set of hands to touch it. So it's that fresh. Having said that, oh, by the way, an Ethiopian is the absolute best coffee, period. But having said that, every now and then I will get a craving back to my military days for MRE coffee, which is just instant coffee. And so I keep a jar of just cheap instant, and I'll make a cup every now and then just to take me back to my military days. Glenn says it's almost red wine time there.
Yeah, I've never been I don't think I've really been a snob. I can't call myself a snob about anything. When I was you're a kid, you want to be your dad, right? More than anybody else in the world. So every day he would stop at the corner store to get a cup of coffee, like just black coffee. And I've never been, that's never been me. I always need like just a little bit of something in there. But,
Hmm.
it's one of those aspirations in life I'll never live up to. I'll always need a little bit of something in my coffee.
I bet you I can change your mind. If you go look up Safe House Coffee Roasters online, order from them, but only if you see the Ethiopian. If they don't have that, don't get it. Ethiopian needs nothing. It's naturally sweet. It's got berry finish. It is amazing.
Look what I got, Doc.
What is that, Pops?
Ed Gein
Uh-uh.
Alternative Fall package.
Right on.
Ooh.
Right on. Well, save that for an unboxing video.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
the
do
Ed
that.
Gein
Right
book? I was
Let's see.
surprised at how light that was on the wallet.
Dude, Lucifer just wants everybody to read his stuff. He ain't trying to make a buck. He ain't trying to make a killing.
Mm.
He gets it out as fast as he can. Wants to get it in your hands as fast as he can. Wants you to like it, and they're already working on the next one.
So Glenn, when you're not doing red wine and you don't do coffee, does that mean that your morning beverage, your get up and go, is tea? Because I refuse to believe there are people that start their day without some kind of hot caffeine.
I never used to, Doc. Since I started doing these shows is when I started drinking coffee.
Oh well, Pops, that explains why you made so many missteps in life. If Father Coffee had been at the wheel,
see, that's just it. I didn't need no help. As it is now, I pretty much operate on 4 hours sleep every night.
so you guys know you've seen movies and videos, so boot camp is kind of a stressful thing.
How about lived through it?
Yeah,
lived through it. Yeah, I know all about it.
you know then that the last thing you want to do is piss off a drill instructor. So I'm in boot camp and I'm standing watch on the quarterdeck.
Thing to do. What are you talking about?
And your list of duties hour by hour is posted. And at 0400 it says make coffee. 0430 wake up the duty petty officer. And I'm like, I've never made coffee before in my life. So now I'm starting to sweat this thing. Well, the roving patrols they come in hourly and they report to you on the quarterdeck watch. So finally, man, this one dude that actually had some stubble, because I was a bare-faced little 17-year-old cub, he comes in and goes, "Hey, man, do you know how to make coffee?" And he goes, "Yeah, why?" I said, "I got to make coffee for the DPO and I don't know how." So he saved my ass, because all I could visualize was knocking on that hatch to wake up that DPO and him coming out and there not being coffee and being reduced to a pile of ashes on the spot, because that's what would have happened. Yeah, TCC says I gotta have coffee in the morning. Darn right. All right, sorry, that was a long ramble.
All right, check it out. We get to 25 backers during this show, which is between now and 2 o'clock. I'm going to give away some art or some signed comics or something to one of those 25 people, or however many we have when we get to the end. If we have over 25, 30 people at the end of the show, all those 30 people will be in this drawing to get something.
There you go.
Either some Greg Harms art or David Fout art or signed comics. I got stuff.
I would throw something in there, but I'm so poor I have to put attention on layaway to pay it.
Yeah, well, I don't know how I'm going to pay to ship it either, but I'll sell a coffee cup, damn it.
Yeah, fortunately, the art school I teach at is restarted, so I'll get my instructor fees here pretty soon. Chris Hicks says, "Congratulations to you, JP."
Thank you, Cheese.
Very happy to see this one pop up. Look, now you get to go out all the other shows. The pressure's off.
The pressure's off.
Have fun.
You know what I'll do? I'll go on and I'll let everybody know, the place to kick off is Pops.
Absolutely.
Well, no, hey, look, there's some people kicking off on Bancroft show. I ain't going to tell them not to.
Well, I'm kicking off on Pops' stream, not even my own channel. So when I launch my campaign, it will be with Pops.
Cool.
But that's just out of loyalty to a guy who puts so much sweat and effort into indie creators, asking nothing in return. Uh, this is an amazing gentleman here, everybody.
I've been having fun.
Hail.
You guys know that. I've been having fun.
Hail, hail, hail.
At some point, though, it's like I like to be able to back these books as well.
Yeah.
What I do when I'm not sitting here, Grandpa Daycare doesn't pay.
Right.
I live with my son. I take care of his grandkids. I make sure that him and his wife can go do the things they want to go do. They always have somebody they can count on to be here with the kids. They got somebody here in the morning to put them on the bus, all that. My son takes care of me.
Yep.
What I need, I get. I don't ask him to back every book out here. Okay.
Right.
That's on me. If I want that stuff, I got to figure out a way to get that stuff.
Well, my thinking, Pops, was that at least once a year we got to do a chromathon, and we got to raise operating funding for Pops once a year.
Well, I mean, if we get, like I said, if the merch keeps the bills paid, Pops is happy. I like to be able to.
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Take it beyond it.
Yeah,
but
no.
I'm still doing it.
You could do like an auction. And I'm not an artist, but I have some of those first editions I could throw down.
Well, see, now, if you're going to give away first editions, I want them for my collection. I don't want you giving them to somebody else.
Pops, shut up and take the money.
That's what I'm saying. Don't I mean, first edition anything, man. That's
let's refresh this page and see how we're looking.
565 right now with 16 backers. Still the same.
All right.
Look, Chris, one of the good ones too. Chris, the one that made it possible for me to have a merch store. I don't know how to set any of that crap up. I went to Shopify and I went, yes, who is? I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, I get the boomer eye twitch whenever I have to deal with internet stuff. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, it's like I'm so glad there's people like Chris out there setting up a store so that, and everybody else too. If you got stuff you want to sell, hit Chris up. He'll put it in his store. The more stuff we get up in there, the more traffic we're going to get going there.
TCC, I agree. I think that's something we're going to make happen, whether Pops wants it to or not. We're just going to tell him you're going to host it because you have no choice, and we're gonna do it.
Which CromCon do you want to do that in? Or do you want it separate from a CromCon?
We'll talk backstage, but we're going to make
scheduling is huge on a whole weekend. Okay, Scheduling's big on a whole weekend.
We're gonna plan it far enough out so you have time, but we're gonna do it. We'll talk backstage, and we're gonna make this happen.
It'll be like a surprise party. You won't even know.
There you go. If you could pull that off, that'd be amazing.
No, I can't pull that off. You're asking too much at that point.
You guys would have to block me from everything for 3 months while you.
That's what I'm saying, Pops. You know everybody I know. How am I going to hide that from you? I'll tell you this too, JP. All you got to do to shill this book is go on any stream and play that trailer.
Yeah,
and it'll be shut up and take my money. Now, where did you find your art team?
Oh, I kind of spread it around a little bit, like some on Reddit, some on Facebook groups, and I just keep my ear to the ground. I keep an eye out for good looking art, and just if something strikes my fancy, and I think it would be a good mix with whatever I have going on, I reach out and I make it happen.
Well, you found some good ones. I would, if I were you, I would strongly recommend stay with this art team, man.
Whew. Yeah, if you see anything that involves Kanan White, he does a lot. Pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it up. Him and Antonio Antonio Bryce do some stuff together. I always recommend it. In fact, the reason why I found him was my first book, EUDAIMONIA, contained a little mini story called The Harlem Hellfighter, about a World War I soldier who lives in Harlem. And I was doing Antonio's stream. I don't think he streams anymore. And I mentioned it, and he said, well, you know that Kanan did a book called The Harlem Hellfighters. And I had no idea.
Nice.
He had done an entire book, like basically the same subject matter.
Yeah.
And that's how, I kind of found him.
Sweet. I love those kind of stories. See, that's what
I do
I'm
too. Networking is everything.
I mean, I came in here not knowing what I was doing, Doc. You know, when I started doing this, I had no idea. I was not a con promoter. I was not an organizer of anything. Had absolutely no idea what I was doing, but I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to stop. And
There
every
you
time
go.
I felt like, man, this ain't working, nobody cares about what I'm doing, I'd have people like Varian and Randy and people getting in my inbox going, hey, Pops, you're doing just fine. There were
Yep.
speed bumps. Just roll
Speaking
over.
of which, if you have not yet subscribed to Comics Talk with Pops Van Zant, please click that like, subscribe, and if you really feel like it, share.
Yeah, share
Let's
this out.
spread the word about this wonderful, wonderful forum that exists here for indie creators. Pops doesn't take a red nickel from anybody to do this. He just does it out of the goodness of his heart and because he was bored.
Now, I don't mind people throwing nickels at me, though.
Yeah, yep. Well, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for you. But
one of my biggest problems in the beginning of doing this was I felt like I was begging. Like I was begging everybody to keep the platform going. You know?
Right.
It was like what I was begging for was people to help me build the platform.
Exactly.
Because the longer the platform stays up, the bigger it gets, right?
Yes, indeed.
At one point, it got to the point where, man, I'm tired of begging people to throw money at me. What can I do to give them something in return?
Right.
So that they're buying something. And then I got some money to help pay the bills, right? And that was where Chris came in. That's where we started with the Madness merch.
So we gotta get one of these super hot indie chicks to put on a bikini and model the hats and the t-shirts.
You're so behind it, my friend.
I'm behind.
Yeah,
Show me what you got.
You're so behind it, my friend. Here we go, Chris. Are you ready? Chris knows. Where's it? Let me see. Where's my hats at? Where's my stuff? I hate trying to find stuff on this computer. It's never where I want it.
I know my wallpaper looks like.
Oh, there she is.
The internet threw up on it.
There you go, baby.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. You know what's up. And then we got Miss Good Stuff. Miss Good Stuff with the F. Danny hat.
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
Miss Good Stuff, second person to buy stuff from the Madness merch.
But I believe I said bikini.
Yeah,
I said bikini. Yeah.
See, we don't have bikinis yet.
Chris says I'm working on adding models to all of the Madness comic merch. You go, Chris Hicks. And, absolutely. I will put on a bikini.
I think a bikini with the mouth down there would be awesome.
I'll do the bikini. Chris, just get in touch. I'll hook that up. Hey, big boy, buy some Crom merch. Hey, Shadowhawk, we are fully funded, sir.
Yes, sir. We got it, dude. We are there, man. Let me refresh it. See if anything's happened since last time.
Let's do that very thing.
Let's see. What do we got? 16 backers, $565. If we get to 25 backers in the next hour, 1 hour, 56 minutes, I'm going to give away some art or some signed comics to one of those 25 people. It's like, let's come on. Let's make it happen, yo. Some more people share this out. You know what's up, man.
Get the word out. This is an amazing looking book. It speaks for itself. I mean, when I get paid, I'm going to absolutely get mine.
Yeah, I just got to try and get some money between now and the end of the weekend because I got to have a lighter, man. Got to have a lighter.
Yeah, I'd like to have one of the lighters.
Got to have a lighter. People buy coffee cups. Buy a hoodie. Buy a hoodie. So I can get this book.
I don't even think I've talked about the story at all yet. We're like 90 minutes in. I haven't even given a premise yet.
We did in the beginning, but yeah, we can do this again. Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay, so Noirlem is the story of Coleman Carmichael. He is a consummately curious man. He's a part-time teacher. He's a part-time tutor, but he's a full-time learner. He's just always interested in learning. And so one day there is a mysterious death in his Harlem apartment building, which draws the attention of the police and a detective by the name of Jay Baldwin. Now, Jay Baldwin is like a rookie homicide detective, and he's just grown like a little bit frustrated by the kind of complacency in his department. And so what happens is Jay Baldwin kind of pieces together that there are these murders happening around the city that seem to kind of be connected. And he notices this brilliant guy, Coleman, in Harlem, and they have a happenstance meeting, and they decide to just kind of Detective Baldwin basically says, "Hey, take a look at this and tell me what you think." And that's kind of the start of the investigation. And they're off and they're hunting the killer. So the Hudson River Killer is striking in old New York in the 1920s, and nobody's noticed him until this kind of unlikely partnership between, a young detective and a brilliant part-time teacher. Um, the hunt is on, and they're off in search of the Hudson River Killer in old New York. And so from the fog-laden ports of old Manhattan town to the bustling nightlife of Harlem, they're looking for the answer. And they find it, but what they find is beyond what either of them could have imagined.
Cool. So
Absolutely.
there's your two guys right there. You got Coleman, and he's the one just looking mad at dude, like, "What's you bothering me, boy, man? What's up?"
So I just dropped the link to this video in an unusual place, which is my FMF Discord. So this is the Fleet Marine Force buddies, because I'm thinking they would be interested.
Yeah, I'm just like I said, I've been spending the whole hour, and like every couple minutes I'm sharing to a couple different groups, because I didn't want it all to just fizzle out as the show went on. I want to bring in more people, so sharing it out to a few groups I didn't hit earlier. Once we get some more people come up in here.
Here's the scary part. I didn't know I was still signed into my Discord. And I'm on this stream, and all of a sudden a little message pops up from one of the guys. I'm like, Jesus, I didn't know I was signed in.
But yeah, we just share this out a little bit more, get a few more people. This is good looking stuff. You guys know, man, the indie scene right now is where all the action's really at.
That's where the good comics are, baby.
I mean, if you want, look, especially like, y'all remember when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out and everybody's like, whatever. And then now look at it, it like blew up, and it's the indie comic everybody points at and goes, that's what I want to do. I want my comic to blow up like that, right?
Think about the Tick. Think about Cerebus. Think about.
See, what I want you guys to think of is back then they didn't have all this.
Exactly right. Exactly.
They didn't have 15 shows to go out on that had all different audiences and this kind of reach. Yeah, there was internet, but we didn't use it like we use it today.
Wasn't no internet when I started in comics.
Well, don't have to date yourself, Doc. But you guys know what I'm saying. It's like this we have the opportunity to make things a lot bigger than they did.
Mm-hmm.
So by all means,
true story.
Use this internet thing. Use it.
We had we were still using carrier pigeons, and they had to be pretty damn big ones to carry the stone tablets that we were writing on.
Oh shit. Stone tablets.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So still 16 backers. We need 9 more so I can give something away, because I do want to give something away. I got like original art, all kinds of different signed comics. I mean,
why don't you pick something and show it to us and say, here's what I'm going to give away.
Well, because if I do that, then people don't have a choice. See, what I'm going to do is once we get to 25, then I'm going to take 4 or 5 things and I'm going to put them on post, and out of 25 people, we're going to do a drawing, and whoever wins can get one of these things.
You're right, Glenn. Absolutely. And fortunately, there's a lot of quality material.
Yes. Material has to be good. But that's just it, man. It's like when you're allowed to do what's in your heart, and you don't have a over daddy telling you what you're allowed to write, how you have to word it, how everything. when everything that's awesome, everything that's ever been printed that's awesome came from somebody's heart, not from an editor's table. And good editors don't mess with good stuff, right? Okay, a good editor, if he's reading something good, he's not going to mess with it. He's going to present it to you the way he read it. He liked it.
The cream will always rise. You're exactly right, Glenn.
Well, Doc doesn't use cream. He doesn't believe in it.
That's right. I don't. I do in my tea. If I drink hot tea, I use cream.
Yeah, ain't no way I'm drinking coffee without some flavor. Now,
coffee is a flavor. Damn it.
Now, see, my sister used to own a coffee shop, a really hoity-toity one in Cave Creek, Arizona, right? Okay, where they ordered coffee from everywhere, Hawaii, but all over the world. They had bags up on there, all these fresh bags. You can watch them get ground up and made right there with the little breakfast Danish. And yeah, that was all cool, but I didn't care what flavor she threw at me. It still was missing something. I don't know. So
Shadowhawk says, "Hey Pops, I just brought a green logo hoodie. Go get that Zippo, brother."
Chris, you got to pay me this week, bro.
TCC, you're darn right, brother.
Right on, Shadowhawk, dude. Which one did you get? The green logo? Oh, okay, look. The green Comic Related Madness logo is the first time Crom was ever drawn. That guy, Edwin Artex Badillo, that drew that logo, is also the guy that's going to be doing the cover for the Crom anthology. Okay, I'm just letting you know. That was the first appearance of Crom. You bought a hoodie that's got the first appearance of Crom on it, bro.
All right, I'm claiming the back cover.
Pops, why don't you throw a link to the why don't you throw a link to the merch down?
It's in the description, I think.
Okay.
It's always in the description. I'm pretty sure it's there.
It better be after all that.
Yeah, I usually try to put links and everything in the description too, just in case I don't have any mods out here sharing links or whatever, that people could still find it.
Okay, I didn't see it before.
Yeah, it's just Mottos Madness merch, Mottos t-shirts, myshopify.com, and it's not just Madness stuff. There's other stuff there too. Like I said, Chris is trying to build a store for everybody. So anybody that just doesn't want the hassle of selling merch, but wants to sell merch, get a hold of Chris, man. Get a hold of Chris. My cheese bro right there. Get a hold of Chris. He'll put your stuff in his store. And all you got to do is catch a check once or twice a month. But promote your stuff, or nobody's gonna buy it if you don't tell them about it. This is, I think Chris, I'm pretty much the only person on his ducket that actually is out there telling people about it.
Glenn, I got your friend request and gladly accepted.
There it is. Trash can conductor got me right there. Black with the green logo. Yes. Awesome. That is the first appearance of Crom, man. So. And thank you, Edwin, if you're watching, for jumping on board with us and doing the cover for the new book. Wouldn't be no Crom if it wasn't for him, man.
Right
We did a Madness logo contest, and his Madness logo just happened to have this little green troll in the middle of it. So we adopted the little green troll as our mascot, and you've seen how many different people have drawn him and everything. There would be no Crom if it wasn't for Edwin. So I was really excited that he was wanting to jump on board with this and be part of this, because it all came out of his head, man. I mean, we're creating the backstory and the stories to give him life, but dude's the one that drew him first. There would be no little green troll if it wasn't for him. So definitely loving that. For the rest of you, go back this book.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Coming out for a couple months. We don't need to worry about that one for a little while yet. Last night was the first time I even publicly mentioned it, and we got a lot of good response. So, I'm looking forward to that. But this is the one on the docket. This is the one we're talking about right now. And thanks to Shadowhawk, I get to go get me a Zippo.
Nice. That's awesome. God, I love Comicsgate.
Mhm.
Guys rock. And you know what? If you're not Comicsgate yet, that's okay. Get to know us, you will be.
And yeah, if you want to talk to Chris about putting stuff up in his store, man, it's like he does all the work. You get a percentage. Make it easy on yourself. Hit him up at Mottos Merch on Twitter. Let's get a whole bunch of CG merch in that store. Whole bunch of it.
Hey, Pops, I can't plug my go buy a painting anymore
Why?
because I rolled back my Wix website from the premium to the free one, and now I can't be found on the internet. They were hateful to me. So if you want to buy a wonderful original work of fine art, PM me.
And Doc does do fine art, no doubt. So let's see. What can we talk about?
We can talk about the fact that that artist drew that hat wonderfully, and I have a hard time drawing hats.
The fedora?
Yeah, right. Yeah, there. Look at that. Look at that. I have a hard time drawing hats for some reason.
Well, I mean, you could always practice on me.
Pops, you're already in my book, and I put the hat on you.
Nice.
So,
That could be the first appearance of the hat. Because everybody else who's drawn me has not drawn the hat. So, yes, this is a hat group to be proud of. No doubt.
Hat club right here, baby.
Club all day long, baby. Somebody tell
Sorry,
Ethan.
I'm still here. I was getting the smile shirt.
Oh, look at that. You could have just sent me a Zippo.
Sorry, there's like 1,000 different things to go through, and when you go to check out, it's like I was waiting for it to ask me to pee into a cup and send it in.
I literally shared this yesterday, JP, since you said that. I'm having to deal with a government agency, but because of COVID, you can't just walk in. So there's this ID me where they verify that you are who you say you are. So it's 5 forms of ID, take a selfie, and then a face scan. And I did ask the guy in the private chat, I said, do I have to take a P test too? I mean, what the hell?
Want my damn shirt.
Yeah. I mean, look, I tried to set up a lot of things, and I can never make anything work. It's always having my son come in here and mess with it, or just give up, have somebody else do it, whatever. Me and the internet don't get along, and I know who to blame that on.
Crom.
Okay, I know who I'm blaming that on. See, he's right here. But it got to a point where that's why I started blaming him for everything, because everything I try to do on the internet ends up screwed up.
Crom of the internet, strong as he can be.
He's just a little dick.
Well, you know how like we kind of riff ideas off of each other. Like you see other people doing cool things and all that. You know Shay, right?
Oh yeah, love Shay.
I got her coffee cup, the Red Valkyrie coffee cup, and I see that you have one on there. And I'm just saying, I don't know who she used, but it's one of those coffee cups where when you pour hot liquid into it, it's just blank. But when you pour hot liquid into it, the logo appears on the side.
Logo appears, yeah.
That's cool.
My son's
if I was in the coffee cup game.
Yeah, my son's got a Dragon Ball Z cup like that.
I'm kind of low tech on the coffee mugs. All it's got to do is hold coffee.
Well, I mean, we're even, I even told him, I said, I want to see, I want backpacks, because the kids all want a Madness backpack next year for school, now that they know they can get one, right? So the grandkids all want a Madness backpack. But tumblers, you guys see me drinking out of coffee cups all the time, putting stickers on everything, product placement, right, RJ? Product placement,
the critical blast.
Yeah, I mean, we got the tumblers, all that stuff's available. I think I asked them to make a pencil case for you artists. You can get a little Madness pencil case, stuff that's not all up there yet, but will be.
I actually need a pencil case. I'm going to tell you. it's bad enough with my big paintbrushes that I paint with. Put one down that vanishes. These little bitty pencils and little bitty inking pins.
Right.
Sweet Jesus, man! I lose at least a dozen a day. Then I have to go on a scavenger hunt to find one. Where's that .5?
Yeah. Yeah. Ding ding. We got a hoodie and a t-shirt, bro. A hoodie and a t-shirt.
Let's check on old Noirlem here. Let's refresh and
Yeah,
see how
you
we
guys
do.
don't just spend your money on me. I can get a Zippo now. Now go get the book.
No, this has turned into this is your stream now. Puck. This has turned into
Well, I got you funded. I did my job.
Let's fund madness. Yeah, exactly.
I want 25 backers though before this show's over. So we got 40 minutes. We need 9 more people to jump on here, man. By all means, y'all share this thing out to all the groups that know, to everybody. Share it out everywhere, man.
So speaking of, we were talking about coffee cups, right? And you said you wanted to hold coffee. The funniest thing happened to me over the holidays. I mean, it's not so much funny as comically tragic, but for Thanksgiving, I flew back to the East Coast to, visit the old man. And my old man, Thanksgiving is like a thing, you know what I mean? Like it's serious. So he drives 2 hours to Amish country just to get the turkey and the seasoning for Thanksgiving, right? And growing up, Sunday was like POS day. He would make a big potash. And so I go back home and my plan is the next day, the following Friday, I'm going to come over and I'm going to cook for the old man. I never did that before. I picked up cooking like way later in life. And I'm going to make a gumbo for him with the leftover turkey and all the stock that's left over. I'm going to make this great, delicious gumbo for him. So if you've ever made a gumbo before, you know that like the first thing you have to do is you have to do all of the prep. You have to cut all of your vegetables. You have to have everything ready to go because once you start cooking it, you can't walk away for like a second. So I go over there and I'm, dicing vegetables and doing this, that, or the other. I got everything prepped, ready to go. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready to start cooking. So the first thing you need to do when you go to make your gumbo is you need to get a cup of oil piping hot, like just ripping hot to make your roux, right? And I'm not in my kitchen, I'm in my dad's kitchen. So I'm trying to figure out where things are. And I'm like, hey, Dad, do you have a measuring cup? He says, yeah, it's right there in the cabinet. So I open up the cabinet and I take out the measuring cup and I put it on the table and I go and I measure a cup of oil, right? And then I go to pour it into the pot, but this is where something goes horribly, horribly wrong. Because when I picked it up and there's nothing in it. Because it wasn't a measuring cup. It was one of those plastic
it was a funnel.
cylinder. It was one of those things that attaches to something, but it has measurements up the side. So I go to pick it up, and an entire cup of oil just comes out of the bottom and just goes everywhere.
My God.
So now I haven't even started cooking anything yet, and I've like ruined the kitchen. This was something that I had been thinking about for weeks and like planning every move out in my head.
Oh my
The old
God.
man
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
And now his wife is on her hands and knees trying to scrub oil off the floor in the kitchen. It was just like it was like so me. That could only happen to me.
Resistentialism, the theory, or I should say the scientific fact that.
But I was able to recover. I made an amazing gumbo, and it was one of those memories that I'll never forget. Not the disaster, but being able to do that and kind of return the favor to make something great for my dad on the holidays. But
that's awesome. Yeah, inanimate objects have malice towards certain individuals, JP, and you just qualified with that one. That's resistentialism. Happens to me all the time. If I drop something in the middle of the room, you can guarantee somehow it will roll under the sofa. I had to learn how to cook, ladies and gentlemen, because the first wife was sorry, and it was either eat stovetop stuffing for every meal or learn how to cook. So I had to learn how to cook the hard way.
Oh, my mom was a terrible cook.
I've always been able to cook. Yeah, I had the same problem. My mom is a baker, Anything that goes in the oven comes out mwah, on the stovetop. That's
Yeah,
you know what I
that's how
mean?
my wife is.
It's like she can
She'll
bake.
just walk away.
I came home
Yeah,
one
that's
day.
the problem. When you walk away, it overflows. The stuff inside is burnt. Cooking is paying attention. Okay,
Yeah.
it's like raising a kid. It only takes 30 minutes. You got to take care of it.
Yeah, she'll go to put hamburger in a pan and then she'll just walk away and come back and it's like it's burnt on the bottom and
It's a
raw on the other
briquette.
side.
Yeah.
And then she mixes it together, thinking it'll even out.
You get the cheese toast, and it's already so burned you have to break it in half and just eat the little piece of cheese out of the center. My first wife, I kid you not, she cooked a pot of spaghetti noodles and just dumped some store-bought sauce on top of it. And that was supposed to be spaghetti. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah, that's it. It's like, wait. This is garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step one, there must be meat involved in this process.
I got some stuff for you to add.
Well,
to
I
this.
just got some spaghetti wisdom here recently. When I was a kid, we used to go to this Italian place called the Villanova, and my dad would get this spaghetti dish that was like really spicy and it had chicken and shrimp in it. And I never seen it anywhere else, but apparently the secret is it's called Calabrian chili paste. So it's like this little chili paste, and you throw it in your spaghetti sauce, and it just explodes with heat and flavor.
I saw the guy. Tasty watches a channel called Bon Appetit, and there's one of the test chefs on there. I forget his name. Anyway,
Brad?
he was using. Yeah, Brad. That's exactly right.
Brad?
He's hysterical. Anyway, he put some of that in something he was making, and he was raving about it. I got to get some. Phantasmagorical. Hail and hello.
Yo, what's up? We just launched this here book right here called Noirlem.
Pops, I got a bail. I got company.
Bail.
Got company.
All right. Tell them we
Doc,
said
it was
hi.
great to meet you.
Great to meet you, JP, and congratulations on getting fully funded. Man, I'm excited for you.
Thank you, sir.
Hail, chat. God bless. The doctor is out.
No, that's great. I'm glad. Look, Doc coming on as a co-host for CromCon is going to be great. He's a great personality, always fun, and I'm looking forward to the first CromCon with a co-host and the Doc. Love it.
Did I get a spot? I can't remember.
Did you get a spot? Let me see.
You said somewhere that there were 3 left, and I said I'll take one. And then I don't know if I got it or not.
I think you got in. If I saw your post, then you got in. So let's see.
That's one of my goals for this year. Is that it's like I want to do streams. Like don't get me wrong, I'm all about promotion, but I also want to do streams. Just be social and hang out.
Right.
Because we're all locked up, and it's just like I want to get out there, and just chat about whatever BS is going on. I don't want to just be that guy that's coming around saying like, "Got a book for you."
Yeah. See, and that was the reason I had to do. I wanted to do a couple different shows. All of my shows were about somebody's campaigns. Every show I did, okay, launch parties, the special edition, Monday Madness, CromCon, it was all about campaigns. I never get to talk to anybody. I have to go on their show to hang out with them and talk with them, right? So that's why I started the Tuesday morning brew, which is just, everybody just come out and hang out, chill stream, right? And the open draw stream on Sunday. So that people just come out and draw, and it's not so much a shield stream, but it's talking about the tools they use and the different, actual artist stuff. So I'm trying to expand the network and
my problem is I want to do some more like social streams, but I'm sorry, like I don't have any interest in playing D&D. I'm sorry, I don't. And that's what a lot of them seem to be. I wish you all the best. I hope you have fun, but it ain't for me. I'm sorry.
I do know a couple of people that have writers groups that might be more what you're looking for. Michaela Jade, she's one of the people that has one of the commercials that we do.
Yeah, I think Shay had one too, but I think nobody showed up.
Yeah, that one used to be, and it kind of like faded off. And then when she tried to revive it, it was like there's just too much other stuff going on now. You know, back when there wasn't that many people out here, that show was pretty popular. But you might look for author Michaela Jade. She's in the Madness, and check out her channel on YouTube. Like I said, she does a more of a writing thing. Brian Morris, Ted Davies, all those guys, Glenn Fleming, all those guys, they have a thing that's much more directed toward the production part of the game, you know, as opposed to just talking about, this is my book, this is what I did. They talk about, you know, their whole journey, how they got to where they're at and whatnot. And, you know, more writers, not so much just art focused stuff. There's a balance, you know. I mean, I'm a writer guy. I'm a writer guy personally. Anything Mike Barron does, I'll buy it. If I got the money, I will buy it, because I know Mike Barron is a thinking man's writer. You got to go back and read what he wrote again.
Yeah.
And probably a third time if you really want to know what he was saying. You know, Mike makes you think. I love that kind of writer. I was reading real books before I read comic books. You know.
That was kind of my gateway. So I'm trying to think, who's some other people. Narwhal is good if you're really into the writing side. Matt Krotz, I think his name. I think he just goes by Matt C. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Not to like downplay art. I think obviously it's an artistic medium, but I think there are some campaigns where it seems like there are some books where it seems like the writing is almost treated as an afterthought and not something that you need to take seriously.
Well, I mean, for me, it's like, I'm not buying book 2 if the story wasn't no good. I don't care who does. Like, you know, I mean, there's like maybe 2 artists out there that I would buy it if it was bad, just because I know the art's going to be good.
Yeah,
but
if you just want art, you get an art book.
You know, yeah, exactly. I want a story. I want something that leaves me wanting more at the end. You know, our boy Jim O'Reilly is up in here. We got Jim's art on the wall. Jim, little news flash for you, since you've been around for a long time. The Crom anthology, the Cromniverse anthology, is going to happen. Artex is going to be doing the main cover, but you never know. There might be room for another cover artist or somebody to even write a 8-10 page little mini story if they want. It's wide open for everybody, bro. So if you want to be part of that, let me know. We'll talk. You know, this right here is what we're doing, though. Noirlem, the long and short of it. We launched it at noon, and we got 16 backers, $565. It is funded. It is going to happen. So, whoa, what happened to our guy? I think he just pushed a button. Crom got his ass. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, see? Mess with Crom, yo. Mess with Crom. You see what happens? He'd kick you right out the stream.
There you go.
Oh yes, right on, Jim, for sure. There's a post about it in both the Madness and on my Twitter feed. If you want to just hit the little check mark, let me know who I'm supposed to get back with later, and I will for sure. Yes, see, or that guy. You can get a hold of him too. That's my partner in crime on this project, Trash Can Conductor. So, but right now, go check this one out, Jim. This one's badass. I want to play the trailer again. With about 15 minutes left in the show. So about 10 minutes from now, we're going to play this trailer again. But let's run through this again real quick, man. Let's run through the tiers. You got the Just the Facts, ma'am. The Dragnet tier. Oh, you should have called it the Dragnet tier. Oh, yeah. There you go. The Just the Facts, ma'am. And that's $25. You get the book, baby. You get the book. Right? Snug and safe in a Gemini mailer. Now you do know you get a discount from Gemini, right?
I've heard that.
Oh, let me hook you up, brother. Let me hook you up with one of the wonderful things that happens around here is that we network with other shows, other platforms, and sometimes they have cool stuff that they pass on to us. This is one of those things. There's a discount code for Gemini mailers. It is Volt 10.
Indie Vault. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's our people, bro. Yeah, it's a good thing, man. We all look out for each other. So when you're ordering them Geminis, remember you get yourself a 10% discount. Compliments of Barry and Randy and Lola over there at Indie Bolt. You bet. Commercials, even live commercials. And you are going to be on their show too later today, right?
I will be
tomorrow?
on Indie Vault tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Why
Tomorrow
don't
at
you give that
11.
rundown? Tell everybody the different shows you're going to be on. Man.
Oh,
This is
boy.
how you do it, y'all. Go ahead.
I just need 1 second. Okay, let's see here. So after this, I'm going over to Narwhal's channel. After that, I am going to Creators Outlet Podcast.
Nice. Will
at-
Page.
After that, I will be on Global Frequency.
Neff.
After that, I will be on Inexorable Word Nerd. That's tonight.
I do not know them. Who is that?
That's actually one of the better streams like out there. If you're somebody who really wants to kind of dig your nails into like things like theming, and he's a guy who he works with the son of the inventor of D&D.
Ah, okay. Look, you got to do me a favor, man. Every show you go on,
Yeah.
make sure you drop the link to the madness for each show.
Oh well.
Because there's people that might be watching right now that, people that aren't watching right now that might look into madness later and go, oh, what's happening here? And you'll be live somewhere all day today, all day tomorrow. So every show, man, drop that link in the madness so we can keep up with it and keep up with the campaign.
Yeah. After that, I'm doing good stuff.
What time is that? 9? What time is that?
That is like 10 p.m. my time. So I think it's like 1 a.m. Eastern. It's a late one.
Oh, you're going on the late show.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff.
Tomorrow morning, I have Wise Guys and 11:30 a.m. Indie Vault, and then Critical Blast in the afternoon.
Nice. See that? Look, this dude planned his whole launch weekend around different shows to go on. Something some of y'all might want to think about, not just one show a night, but this dude planned his whole weekend out and got different blocks on different people's platforms.
And it basically continues. Next weekend too is the same thing. I'm just going from show to show to show to show to show to show to show.
So there you go. You guys might think about that. I mean, he made a little TV guide where he's going to be all week.
So I'm sorry if you're going to see me like on literally every channel this weekend.
No, that's one of the things too that, like, when this show started today, okay, we started sharing it out to different Facebook groups. Now I have some friends that are in all of those Facebook groups, so they saw me share that link 40 times today. You see what I'm saying? Sorry for the spam, but I got to do what I got to do. I got to make sure this gets seen in all the groups I'm in, and some people are totally cool. Some of the admins of some of these groups are totally cool. And anything I post immediately goes up in their group. And some are picky and choosy, but for the most part, we have a pretty solid network on Facebook. The network on Twitter is solid. Everybody up there is helping each other. That. I'm just trying to bridge that gap a little bit more. Make sure that the people down here on Facebook know what's going on with all you guys up on Twitter, and making sure the people on Twitter know what's going on with the people that are basically just down here on Facebook. Somebody's got to bridge that gap. That's me, building bridges, baby. We work. You put in the work. It doesn't matter if you're selling a book, if you're selling a platform. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. If you put in the work, it might take a couple years, but eventually you'll have $2 left over after the bills are paid. Right? I mean, you have to keep pushing. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've gone through my discouraged moments, but you got to keep pushing, man. And this community, this family, they all pick each other up, and that's the thing I love about CG. That's what I love about the direction that we're going in. Look, nobody knew who I was 2 years ago. I can bring somebody out on the show now and we can get their book funded in an hour. I'm a happy fucking man, dude. I ain't lying. The only way is forward. And when you got nothing, the only way is up. See?
Well, I
And
can tell you
that's
that I've been doing this now for 3-4 years, and there are way more people that know you than know me. So you're on the right track.
yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's putting in the work. You know, I mean, I have not. I think I missed one show, one appearance on somebody else's show all year. Anything I scheduled, I was there. You know, and the one that I missed, it was totally a timing thing. I had the time zones messed up. That's all it was, and I missed her show. And we, you know, made sure that we rescheduled, went back out. But one show all year. Now, I don't know, nobody sees my calendar, but there's like 6 days this month that I don't have something scheduled. 6 days out of the whole freaking month. You guys get at least 8 days a weekend. I only get 6. And it ain't even on the weekend. It's like a day here and a day there. You know, otherwise I'm out here. And it's not just for the shows. It's from the time I get up in the morning until the time I go bed at night. I'm sharing people's stuff. I'm in the streams. Look, you got to put in that kind of dedication to build a following. And my following ain't near what some of these other guys are. You know?
Yeah, I was kind of bummed. The trouble for me is that I work, well, like a regular 8 to 5 job,
Right.
and I'm on the West Coast. So when I get off work, like when I'm done for the day, it's like 8 p.m. on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So like I'll be at work and I'll have, you know, Don Chin. I'll just be watching his streams. I'll be like, man, I wish I could get on there, like even for 5 minutes, but I'm working right now. So like today I had to basically take a day off from work just to do this.
I don't care where you're at. If you're at work, you go in the freaking bathroom and you take 5 minutes with Don Chin. I don't care if you got to go hide in the closet. You come out on Don's show and you tell everybody about your book real quick, and then you go back to work.
Yeah. I think the last time I was actually on here, I took my lunch break just to come on here for a little bit. That's why I was like, I had to be like, all right, guys, I got to see you later. Bye.
Well, I mean, Don's show is a great show, and he gets a lot of people watching it, and the people that are watching it are people that matter. They're people that are out there telling everybody about what's happening, about people's books. People like Frog and Mo and Felix, all these guys, they all watch Don's show because that's where they're going to see 10 new creators popping up or 10 active projects popping up that they can go drop links in other people's streams. You see, those are the guys, man. Mo and Frog and Felix. I mean, there's more. Rick Saylor, there's a whole bunch more. But those are the guys that really spread the word. Okay, because you won't even be over there in Ethan's chat, and Felix will share your link. Just because somebody like mentioned your name and triggered it. Oh shit, I got his link. I'll put it in the chat. And it doesn't matter what show they're watching. They just all work together in that way, and they're all looking out for each other. And that's, man, those are the guys. You know, I'll come out here and talk about your books, but those guys show up in my chat, and they're sharing everybody's project, not just the one guy on the show. You know, they're making sure that the people watching see all the different stuff going on all the time. And, you know, there's just not enough thanks you can throw their way. Tampa, that's another one. Okay. Look,
Tampa's great.
These guys are just killing it. You know, they're the ones making this happen. They make it easy for me. I see I'm going to have to get that guy on my show. Oh, Tampa put up a post with 4 different campaigns. There'll be one I haven't heard of. Oh, I'm getting with that guy. I got to get that guy on my show. These guys.
Yeah, I think he posted something the other day. I don't know if he's doing like a Substack or something, but he's one of those people that it's like he's spent so much time propping up other creators that when you see he's doing something, it's like, oh, I got to get on that.
Well, see, I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm hoping that I get that kind of.
Oh no, it will.
Myself. I mean,
that'll come full circle to you.
I want the story to be good. I want people to like the anthology and be looking forward to the next one. You know, I really want people to like the 2 projects that I'll have coming out this year. I really do. I don't want them to back it because they like pops. I want them to back it because we got great artists. We got a great story. I mean, a lot of little great stories. You know, the premise for both books is amazing. It opens things up to other creators as well as the fans. You know, it's going to be fun. That's what I want everything to be fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Fanta, she's starting to do the same thing. She's retweeting everything Frog tweets. And as long as people are doing that, as long as people are sharing and retweeting, that's the end game. We get as many eyes as possible. We get everybody looking at it. You get backers. This guy, another one that I hope jumps into the Crom anthology with some of his little critters. That would be cool. I don't know how Crom interact on a world with no internet, but if anybody make it happen, it'd be Mike Jimmy. Man, I'm having fun. And we got 15 minutes. Let's play this trailer again. We got new people up in the chat. We're going to play this trailer again. Third time. Is that a viola?
No, it's a cello.
A cello. Okay.
Which kind of
didn't
like
think-
is a callback to the first book.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's why I went and looked. It is like at first I thought, yeah, that ain't a violin. That's too pitched too low. What do we got here? You know?
Oh, I just
Because-
thought that you were like immensely strong, and that's why you were able to just lift it up with one arm.
Yeah, I got that super arm, you know. Oh, dude, look at that. We love you, Fanta. We love you. You have a good day. Yeah, man. Like I said, I stopped it right there because I wanted to keep the comic book up on the page right there, the cover. But man, we there's more. Look, you're gonna get a whole bunch more people backing this throughout the day as you hit these other audiences. I mean, I'm rarely out here at noontime. You know, it's not like a scheduled time where people are looking for me. The fact that we got 16 people to come out here and back this just gives me a little goosebump, man. I'm pretty happy, man. I wish more, but I know you'll get more. So I ain't tripping. You got
Oh no, I'm
shows.
over the moon for this start. It's going to be a slow burn. You know, it's like a good mystery. It's a slow burn.
It's
And we're
gonna
off
be
to an
great.
amazing start, and I'm immensely grateful for being welcome on here.
Anytime.
And I'm happy we were able to get this kicked off on a great show.
Dude, I'm just glad it's fun. Like I said, you get to have fun now. You get to go out on all the other streams, and it's not like please back my book. It's like you get to go out there and go, look, we already got people backing. We're funded. This is happening. You get to go out there with excitement, and I'm very happy to have been part of that, man. There's
When they say, you know, who got you funded, I'll say, Pops.
You got you funded. We got eyes on it. Look, it's your project, bro. If you don't put all these 90 pages together, I got nothing to talk about. You see, Rich does that a lot too. He's like, man, if it wasn't for Pops, yeah, Pops came out here and talked about it. But it has to be a product that people are going to like in the first place, or I can talk till I'm blue in the face, right? You know, I mean, you came out with a good a great storyline. You got solid art. You're showing enough of the interior art to give people an idea what they're going to get without giving away a whole bunch of the plot line of the story. That's important to me too. I'm a story guy. If you give me the whole story or the first 10 pages and all the lettering and everything, I know where this is going now. And I'm going to say yes or no based on that story. Wherein if you just give me some interior art and show me that what you're building is awesome, and then let me get the story when I buy the book. Okay. You don't buy a novel off the shelf after reading the first chapter. Well, I guess now you do because they release first chapters in the last book. It drives me crazy. Previews are cool, but to me, they're spoilers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I avoid I avoid movie trailers. I avoid spoilers like the plague. You know, when I pick something up, a book, I want to go in blind. You know, I don't want to know the whole story. I don't want to know. I want to read the story and be part of what the characters are going through. You know, if you got too much of it before you ever even get it in your hands, some of the luster's gone. You know what I mean? I want that surprise, man. That's another thing about getting old that I tell people too, man. If you don't have stuff to look forward to, time goes by really fast. Really, really fast. Okay. And when you get old, that time means something. You gotta put yourself in a position where there's shit out there you're looking forward to that slows time down. I can't wait till. Remember when you were a little kid, everything was, I can't wait till. And time went so slow because, God, Christmas still 5 days away. Yeah. Right? When you were a kid, time went slow because you looked forward to the things you loved. Right? Now, when you become an adult, it's like bills and life, and you forget about those things. Find those things in life that you look forward to with that kind of feeling, man, that slow time down for you. That's why I jumped back into the comic world when I was 54 or something. You know, it's like I got back into my love of this because I wanted stuff to look forward to again. Slow my time down a little bit. Now, when I was 54, I had no idea I'd be doing this 4 years later. Okay. No idea. There was no CromCon in my future 4 years ago. We had our little, you know, I was in somebody else's group. I didn't even have a Facebook group of my own. So a lot has happened, but all of it is based on trying to slow my time down and have things to look forward to because I ain't about trying to check out soon. You know, I don't want my time to go by really fast and me be 75 and go, I didn't do nothing the last 20 years. I want my last 20 years to be just as exciting and you know, filled with things I love that my first 50 years were. You know, so if you know, you got to keep those things you love and some of them things that are out there in the future, so it'll slow your time down a little bit. You got books you're looking forward to getting, man. I tell you what, sometimes waiting for books even makes my time slow down a little bit. You know, just waiting for a campaign to show up. That alternative every day I was like, Pete, I know you're working hard, bro, because he's over there doing it all himself, packing them up all himself and everything. I was like, where's mine, man?
That's another great show to go on.
Oh, yes. Dude, never miss up a chance to go on Pete Show, Don Show, any of the, look, there ain't too many shows out there that I'd say don't go on. All of them provide the same purpose, which is to put you in front of a different audience. Okay.
I went on Pete's show, and it was a show where you had 2 minutes to pitch, and I pitched Noirlem, and I was done in 1 minute.
Yeah. It's, you know, I go out on Pete's show and I do Pete. Ooh, yeah. I love Pete. I love Don. These guys get it. Have fun. provide a fun product, and you're always going to have people wanting more. Provide a fun product, yo. That's bottom line. That's bottom line for everybody. Neff knows it. All these guys that had come out with books last year, their first book, they get it. They went and looked around and went, "Oh man, this can be so much fun if we do it right." Okay, you said it. You researched a lot of different campaigns. I'm assuming you have stretch goal plans.
No.
Well, think about
what I have is I have secrets, meaning when my book shows up, there are going to be things that you never knew came with it.
Okay, that's
And
something. All right.
I don't have goals. The thing is, I can't talk about stretch goals because the things I want to include are secrets. So if I talk
Okay.
about them, then you're going to know what they are.
So this is what you do. You tell them, look, every so often we're going to be throwing something else in your backer kit. You just don't know what it is, but make it known. Let everybody know that it's not just the book. There's other stuff, but I can't tell you. You're just going to have to wait till it gets there.
What's going to happen is you're going to get to the end of this book, and the book itself is going to interact with you.
There you go. See?
Which is weird, but it's going to happen, and it's going to do something to you that is happening in the story. It's going to reproduce that same thing. And I can't that's it. That's all I can say about it. So
that's awesome.
I've just never personally been a big fan of stretch goals. It's just a personal taste. I'm just not big on it.
Right. Well, see, and for me, it's like I'm more of a backer goal guy, a backer reward guy. Every time you reach a plateau of backers, throw something at your backers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like at 50, at 75, at 100, that's me. I don't look at it like in the stretch goal thing. Like, I'm going to give you this if we make this much money. I look at it like, if we get this many people interested, I'd love to give you guys something extra, based on the amount of people, not so much the amount of money. I want to make people happy, and that's bottom line there. I love that you came out there with that right at the end of the show. There is mystery involved in this, y'all. There's stuff you don't know that you're going to get back this book. And don't forget the first weekend, this weekend right here, those are the, you got to get that, that lighter. You got to get that Zippo. Got to get that Zippo. Hold up. Let me put that up big. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? Noirlem Zippo. Yes.
I will say I need to add more fuel.
The rest of them work better than that one.
Trust me.
Dude, where do you have to be right now?
I am going over to Narwhal.
Then you got like 1 minute to get there, bro. I'll carry.
I know.
I'll take the show out.
I was trying to be polite. Because the last time I was on, I was just like, okay, guys, I got to go back to work. See you later. Bye.
No, that's cool. Mike Barron does that to me all the time. He says, always leave them wanting more. Go handle your business. I got this.
Well, I appreciate it, Pops. You all have a good day. I appreciate you having me on. Hail to the chat. And I will see you when I see you.
Wow. Right on. I'm really happy about that, man. We got them funded. Had a great day. And now I got stuff to go do. Look. 17 backers, $600. I'm happy with that for the noon hour launch. Yo, that's pretty cool. What's up, T3? How you doing, my God? That's our boy Tom Rapka. How you doing, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. The Book of Sarah, if y'all don't know about that. Yo, yeah, I'm really happy. 17 backers, $600. Nice start to this. Dude's gonna be out on different shows all day long, but hey, we got him funded in that first hour. He's happy. I'm happy. Everybody who backed this book probably gonna be real happy. 90 pages in a Zippo. Get out of here. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go handle my own business. TCC, I'll be with you in a little bit. We'll throw a few things back and forth. Mike Jimmy, yeah. I'd love for you to be part of the anthology, dude. If you want to write a little a little short story with Crom. You got it, man. Straight up. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys all rock. And those people who went over there and picked up some Madness merch, you guys, thanks for making it possible for me to get a lighter too, yo. Straight up. You guys all rock. I'm going to play a few commercials. I'm going to get out of here. You guys are the best. The freaking best.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Cindy's the one that made that awesome little crocheted crom. And look, Animal Eye is a great comic. Y'all go check it out.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the Monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, Afropocalypse.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men, and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Come get some.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit